Hey, so I want to talk about how pain exists, but that suffering is the story that I told myself, that I am worthless, unlovable, and broken, and that the abuse was my fault, and that I'm bad. So without the story, the abuse feels less personal. It's still painful, but you can see that the abuser is the one responsible. The things we told ourselves were never true. You are tied to a post with no rope, which is a then thing. I was tying myself to the idea that I was unlovable, but there was no rope. Once I stopped telling myself that story, I could see that it was untrue. It's also humbling to see the power you've had to create these stories and believe them, and we can release them at any time. Let the abuse rest with the abuser. It's not yours to own, and it's not yours to carry. There's no shame in believing the lie in the first place. It is what children do. It is what the mind does. As Andrew Martin says, the suffering is necessary until it's not. But once we see the lies for what they are, we can let it go without any self-blame. There was never anything wrong with us. Even believing that there was something wrong with us didn't make it true. We were worthy of love then, and we are now too. I actually pity the abuser. They never saw the beauty that you are. They were holding a box with precious jewels inside, never opened it, and tossed the box aside as worthless. Open yourself. See the light, the love, the vulnerability, the courage, the strength, the hope. They missed out on knowing you. That was their doing, their blindness, and not a reflection of you. If a blind man told you the world was ugly, would you believe him? Or would you have a look for yourself? Would you notice his flawed perception? This is how it has always been. Our abusers are blind, and they tell us we're the ones who cannot see. So pity them for living in the dark. The blindfold they wear prevents them from seeing you. So the challenge now is to learn to see ourselves. Take the blindfold off that we've put on ourselves, that we're worthless with nothing valuable to offer, because it's entirely a projection, and we've tied ourselves to a post with no rope. So whenever we're willing to let go, we can. There's actually nothing preventing us from being worthy of love. If we are, we always have been, and it's just been our own blinded perception of ourselves that prevented us from knowing that. So you were worthy then, you're worthy now. And I think just the act of seeking the beauty within yourself is enough to kind of kickstart that process. And usually there's all the guilt and shame and trauma in between you and your real self, but the real self is still there and not going anywhere. And it will keep whispering and calling to you to come back to yourself. So, thanks for watching.